Hey Rabbits, it's Trixie, and today I want to talk to you about a short German word that could be described as the Swiss Army knife of the German language. Why? Because it can basically mean everything, depending on the context. At the same time, there is no literal translation for it. It doesn't mean anything. Mysterious, right? Native German speakers simply feel where it is required or where it would lay emphasis on their statements. But what about foreigners? They must be completely puzzled by the use and effect of this tiny 2-letter word that I'm talking about. Exactly, 2 letters! But believe me, they can make a big difference.
Are you finally gonna tell us which word you mean?
Yes. In today's episode, I want to talk about the awesome German word na. First of all, na can be a greeting. When I was a kid, all the neighborhood kids greeted each other saying na. Sometimes, as children don't care for empty small talk, yet na could make for an entire conversation. I remember playing in our front garden. I was like 8 or 9 when my friend walked by. She said na, and I said na, and that was it. I kept playing, she kept walking. Isn't that beautiful? Introvert people heaven. Na. Na. So na can simply mean hi, in a childlike, playful fashion, I would say. You make another person aware of your presence, no more, no less. To say it in a nerdy way, it's an interhuman ping. Another childhood situation that I remember na from is when my mother scolded me. I was a very polite and well-behaved kid, so that barely ever happened. But every once in a while I did something that my mom didn't like. For example, entering the house without taking my rubber boots off that were stained with mud, leaving a trail of dirt that reached from the front door to the living room. In cases like this, my mom wouldn't get super mad or shout at me, but she would definitely give me the look. You all know what I'm talking about. And then she would go, na. Set in this tone and supported by this facial expression, na means something like, not cool. You know better than that. It's the one-word option of, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. You know, a harmless kind of scolding for misbehavior or a bad habit that is not worth a fight. Burping at the dinner table, coughing or sneezing without covering your mouth, using a swear word. Fuck. Nah. But of course that doesn't apply to children only. You can say na to everybody else as well that does something mindless or slightly inappropriate. Your blue-eyed friend still chasing her ex-boyfriend even though he is not worth it at all. Your husband biting his fingernails. The colleague picking her nose. Na is this look combined with this one in word form. Na. Now it's your choice whether you use na only, assuming that the other person knows what it's related to, or combine it with a statement. Na, man trinkt doch nicht aus dem Karton. Nimm dir ein Glas. But there are more options to use na. Sometimes Germans use na at the beginning of a sentence to imply that somebody acting the innocent is actually well aware of something. It's similar to saying, you know, or come on, or well. It basically means, isn't that obvious? Warum bloß hat Dennis mir die Blumen geschenkt? Na, weil er in dich verliebt ist. Warum laufen bloß immer alle netten Männer vor mir weg? Na, weil du stinkst.
Warum haben über 200.000 Menschen diesen Kanal abonniert?
Na, weil der Hater-Sidekick einfach unfassbar witzig und sexy ist. Crazy, right? Just by adding na, the whole statement receives a new undertone. Suddenly, there's a bit of an accusation involved. You subtly say, come on, don't act stupid. Don't make me tell you something that you know. But it doesn't sound mean or even offensive. It's just slightly teasing, playful and cheeky. So far, we learned that na can be a greeting. It can be used to scold somebody or to say, come on, isn't that obvious? Just 2 letters doing all of that. Apart from that, it can also be a motivational push. Imagine that you want to convince your friend to join you on your trip to the beach today. The weather is nice, you'd enjoy the company and it would be fun. Lass uns zum Strand gehen. However, your friend seems a bit reluctant. She's just too comfy sitting on the couch. So you go, na wie wär's? But she's still not sure. Na komm schon, you say, pushing her even a bit more. Her only answer is a lazy grumble. So you try it one more time. Na. In this case, na means something like, hey, you owe me a reaction. Say something. Your friend finally sighs, sits up on the couch and answers, okay. If we take this giant inflatable hot dog with us that you won on the fun fair last week. Yes! So here, na has a motivational effect. It's like, come on, say yes. And if you say na only after asking a question, it's basically a reminder that you're eagerly waiting for a response. It's like saying, so, talk to me. These were the most important meanings of na. But apart from that, it can also be combined with other words, giving it a certain meaning. Na also means there we go. Same as na bitte. Na und means so what? Who cares? Na klar means sure thing, but of course. Na gut means okay then, or fair enough. You know, like when you agree to something that you don't really feel like, or that you're not completely convinced of. Na gut. And of course, na is also used in na ja, which means many different things in German. So many that it would make for a whole video itself, believe me. Just tell me in the comments if you'd be interested in that. And then there are expressions like na super or na toll. Either literally meaning that something is great, again with a tinge of see or told ya, or you know, just showing compassion, showing that you care. Or, taken sarcastically, that something actually sucks. Na super, ein neues Don't Trust the Rabbit video.
Oh, ein neues Don't Trust the Rabbit video. Na super.
So, na is also often used as a sarcasm indicator. Something that sounds positive but is meant sarcastically in 99% of the cases is na danke. If a German says na danke to you, it probably doesn't mean thanks. It's more like, yeah, thanks for nothing. So, no less than the opposite of what you would think as a German learner. Here, na turns a friendly thank you into, well, thanks. Isn't that weird? After watching this video, I bet you would agree that it's difficult to translate na directly. I guess you understand now what I meant by it means nothing and everything at the same time. However, even though you can't really say what it is or what it does, it can turn the meaning of a harmless phrase into something completely new. Even the opposite of what you would think. Given this power that na has, I figured it deserved a whole video for itself. And I really hope that you learned something new or that you feel enlightened now. Or are you even more confused or put off by the German language now? Because 2 letters can cause so much chaos? I guess in this case, you'd be right to say, na danke Trixie. Anyway, I still hope that you liked this video, and if so, please leave a thumbs up because that would make me really, really happy. Were you aware that na is such a versatile word? Did I forget another meaning that it has? To all Germans, how do you use na? And to all non-Germans, have you heard na before, and what did you think it meant? I would really like to know, so please share your experiences in the comments. Na, noch ein bisschen mehr Don't Trust the Rabbit gefällig? Then follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and here is a video that you should definitely check out as well. Subscribe to Don't Trust the Rabbit to see more videos like this one, and if you want to support my channel even a bit more, then you can also find me on Patreon. I would really appreciate your help. Now I wish you all a beautiful day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!